together with Stake here in episode 2 to find out who goes into our grand final. It's Magic, it's NIP. It's NIP will start on the CT side. Smokes up already in towards Red Room. Whoa, this is very quick. Out of Magic, it's balls to the wall in towards middle, and they get met by a brick wall. It's Down and Shush. They get all of the kills instantly. Finally, AW finds a fight back, but that's where Snappy steps in towards Red Room. Round over.
And they just get destroyed, don't they? 2 players.
There's a lurk. It gets destroyed by the in-game leader.
GL wants to pick up the pieces and, well, meets the same fate. So that's one way to give 2 kills over and an M4 very early on. Can need to be careful not to step too far forward. The bomb is actually on Moon's back in towards Elbow. So I'm not sure how that link-up's going to come through. Imagine over ledge, there is this push. Keep your eyes on that from Tenzi as he gets close in towards Red Room.
They're really paranoid. They really think there's going to be this aggressive push in from A main when there isn't. You're not missing the timing here, which is nice, but you are letting doubts creep into NIP's mind. Ken still doesn't see anything, and that's confusing. That's going to keep Down anchored in towards CT. It's going to make Shush active on A. But never extending. 25 seconds left. 1 smoke for Svede as he deploys it in towards short. So Ken can step in, maybe have an opportunity, but surely there's going to be too many players. In fact, he can't even find the opening pick. Tenzi will then activate, get rid of Stoud, and that is round over. And potentially Shush, the best thing he can do is save the M4.
Yeah, they're going to have to reinvest into the next, so having this M4 will be very important. I don't know if it's going to be loud timing. Oh, actually gets headshot. All right, Svede's online today. Very accurate with the first bullet. Yeah, Shush is going to get hunted. There's just no surviving for him. There it is.
Immediately. That's tough because there was a lot of M4 investments in that. You see that AW Masval has got one. Tenzi knows that there's a player in elbow. He already knows that. Shush, overwhelmed. But Snappy and Stown have both found frags. Masval then steps back in and cleans up the mess. No party poop in here. Magic surely are going to get this second.
Lose everything in the process.
Goodbye. Very quick. Very instant. Can the Deagle get anything? No damage. But Stown falls right behind him, and then you've got so many nades being put forward. Snappy looks to step in a donut, but this is, you feel, already over. The writing is on the wall. Svede getting too aggressive. Will eventually be punished by that Deagle. There is damage. There is a low HP player in Moon. But this will certainly be this 3rd round for Magic. Snappy will not be able to get out of there. The good news is that he didn't have any armor anyway. But it hurts just dying.
Brave from Snappy. He wants to get involved with his teammates, make their moves. But he's punished. He goes too early. And Tenzi might be able to catch out Shush here. On the clear, yeah. Shush doesn't even see him. I think there was definitely a second where he would have been on his screen. Now he's going to try his hand and misses the shot. So that's the AWP now confirmed. Surely that just means you want to make moves into B.
Yeah, it should be the go signal for Magic, and they recognize it. They're playing so patient because they're just waiting for aggression in this. It is really nicely done. Such a patient approach to the round. The rotates will be here. Stan will be able to see, but at the same time, Masval's walked A. So it's a very late lurk that might not be relevant if they can't get the bomb on site. And in fact, I reckon the lurk is now relevant to the point where you can just go A. 20 seconds left. Masval gives NIP the bad news. But if you remove these players on the site, stop being so indecisive, Svede. Just make a choice. Run and plant.
It's fine. The rifler got the kill. It's like a, the last round of the half.
Yeah.
Whatever. So many times he's just alive. This is a crazy timing. It's walked up and Tenzi has also walked out. So there's timings everywhere being had. is going to be the A finish, and Spade continues his prowl. Can doesn't move. That's kind of crazy. Bombs planted. Tenzi does remove Shush 4-on-4. There isn't a kit.
Difficulty you've got is now you know the rotates off B haven't really moved. If you're Magic, you can take space, but Tenzi just sits back. He waits. Masval has got all of Donut to worry about. There's no resmoke here. So he's got to trust his teammates, and Moon says, don't worry, bro, I've got you. Instant headshot on towards Ken. That allows Masval the space to swing. And yet again, this site just crumbles, and NIP can't work their way back into it. It's 5-1. NIP won the pistol. Stan's going to lose the AWP, by the way. And since then, every gun round, and in fact, every half buy, has been in the favor of Magic. It's nice as well that every single player is having meaningful impacts as well for Magic early on in a series. Masval's had a meaningful round. Tenzi's had that multi. Shush has got a multi of his own. Trying to give impact back for NIP. 18 HP, needs to see himself out, and he will, but look at Tenzi. Tenzi's just in Donut. Has to contend with the MP9 and the Deagle and does both. That creates the space, that creates the avenue in towards this site.
That was an outrageous second shot. This was the half buy.
That molly's now been heard as well. Ken, they know he's in CT.
Second molly goes down just to make sure that bomb is planted safely. It's the half buy, so there's no kits. There's some util. Of course, Tenzi's low. AW is at a pretty wide angle. So depending how Snappy clears this, might be able to catch him off. This is all from Moon that's on the perfect line. Now he takes out Tenzi. AW has spotted Snappy on that cross, and now, yeah, he's stuck in the open. So it falls to Moon. That tap is not the commit. Down, creeps closer. Nice shot, and he gets around the corner. That's the difference. The kill needed to come instantly. Moon swaps weapons. And so does Down. It's the USP to get the frag, but it's still... Oh, Spade 8. Does cop a bullet on his cross.
He's just like parked his bum as soon as he got tagged. He's like, nope. Oh! And Tenzi just says, see you later. As Kaspersky dead, Shush is alone. There's a missed smoke, which feels somewhat nice if you're Shush, but the multi-kill doesn't feel nice. And now the timing is horrendous. That's the bomb site. I'd argue that's the round over, especially with Spade's position. Ked, no chance. Why would there be someone there? That's 7, surely.
These rounds feel just easy, don't they? Like, it just feels like Magic are just walking out and getting kills everywhere. They don't really feel like they have to work too hard. The exception was at half buy where Shush gets the double kill, but for the most part, this is Magic just sending a player out somewhere and getting a pick and then just capitalizing off that.
Yeah, this round, it was Tenzi just spamming through the red room smoke, get an opening kill, walks into Donut aggressively by himself. It's like they're playing deathmatch, honestly. It's pretty scary when they're in flow state, how active all of them are at the same time. That's what's the difference.
We feel very happy. It's still normally our first pick. And maybe NIP are like, they got 12 nodes. We can watch that demo. We can work it out. There we go. Some initiative, aggression in towards middle. An opening pick found, and Magic, it's one destination, straight up B. They managed to push back down. Slides in towards Cave. Gonna get smoked off. Just plot. Spade 8 can't get the kill on Snappy, so it's tricky now, especially with Moon low. If you can get this frag, it gives some space, but he's losing players everywhere. Surely this is a second. Another huge bit of damage, and in fact, it's Snappy with the trick. Yeah, Magic still pretty heavily favored. Take Ancient.
Makes sense, to be honest. But if NIP can make this, what, 7-1 to 7-5, that's a big ask, but that would be impressive. The issue is that Tenzi's just killed both of the mid players and has completely told me to shut up.
He didn't like the way mid played last time. He decides, you know what, I'm just going to go kill them all.
11 and 4.
And he just keeps going.
Oh, no.
That's not it, is it? He almost got a chance then if he held that angle. Now, being slid upon from both directions into the moonscope this time. Frustrations mounting. Did you get Tenzi? doesn't matter. 2 on 4. Okay, maybe it matters now with 2 players low.
Snappy's going searching. I don't like how far advanced he is, but he's got a really good time. And AW's got no idea. Can't look back at the angle. Now you know that Masval's out at long. He wants to swing and get rid of the player towards Red Room. Snappy's also just so incredibly low, but he hits the headshot regardless. It's all on to Moon. First shot belongs to him. Tucks back behind the box. Eskapersky hasn't got the time. And he needed to get the kill on Moon, but he can't. The whole audience, Tenzi has just walked Red Room, and they have no idea.
He's not going to step past, though. Oh, my God. AW tries to step past. That was an interesting move to make. Hoping that maybe some eyes were elsewhere. There's actually 3 players here on B right now. And Snappy gets a second. He's on 12 kills. Top of the server right now. Kaspersky punished, and Masval gets a quick follow through. As the bomb spotted, B ramp. Down is going to hold that position, so knows it's not the commitment in. Now Snappy just keeps going looking. Moon, will he catch him? He does, and oh, it's another quick shot from Moon. Players on the extremities. Magic need a group.
Yeah, they're going to go back to B. They're expecting that with this push out, that means that a player would have pushed B ramp, and they're on a timer right now. And they'd be right. Shusha has walked A main. He's going in towards elbow. Does he see them? Yes, he does, and he can't hit any of the shots. Stan walks back in. 20 seconds. First kill is his. But Moon's already on this angle, and he hit.
At least in terms of the fragging output. One dud map versus 3D Max, but here he is really stepping up. And look at Magic, they're going to go into A. Stown is here, but no AWP in hand. What did he just get caught out? Oh no, the flashbang comes over. Couldn't have been better timed. Now defensive smoke. He wants to keep fighting because he has the support. Oh, but they get eviscerated by AW. Flames, flash, and bullets. Bomb's still not down, gets thrown over so that Moon can just hold tempo, and it gets the kill off it. Magic are 10 steps ahead and about to have
on the CT side. NIP, they won the pistol, by the way, in that first half, so maybe this pistol isn't even vital at this point.
Stake have finally caught up to what we were saying at the start of the series. That molly, not quite it. Masval, can't find his, but this double setup in towards A main is going to be a serious problem. They're just going to flood players at this. The bomb dropped. AW slides out for 2, and Snappy, he's just nowhere nearby. Can't blame him. He isn't going to be that late lurk, but his entire team has fallen.
The biggest issue right now with NIP when it comes to kills is that it's actually incredibly top heavy with the players that you don't want to be at the top of the leaderboard. And I mean that with all the nicest intentions in the world, right? Unless Snappy can pull off the unthinkable. 30 seconds left. But getting this bomb is going to be such a hard task. You've already got a low HP Tenzi just jiggling and getting all the info. They know he's here now, so they could just group together. It can be 3, 2, 1, a triple swing. I'm ready for the kill collection. Snappy runs out.
It's worked for Magic, so let's not write it off. Again, though, the read from Magic is brilliant. A third player comes over. There's no instant kills like there were for Magic. So now you've lost down, and you've got to find a new answer elsewhere.
Just saw the pop up on the screen as well, guys. If you want to join Stake, you can use the code RANK, so you get a $10 reload every day for 7 days. You can go click the banner below the stream for all the full details. Terms and conditions apply. Spade 8 is going to apply his trade in middle, and that's brilliant. MP9, he's somehow alive during all of this. I don't know how he hasn't been traded, but he lives on a whisker of HP. Masval will die to Eskapersky, and Shush will actually find Moon. It's now getting a little bit dangerous, but AW's in the corner, and he can't tame the spray of this SMG. Tenzi's thrown into a 1v3.
Oh, okay, bit of a spot on that break. Confirmation's there, which means rotation's coming. AW is freaking out on the side. There's so much going on.
It's like a Beyblade.
Tenzi's here with the M4. being held for. Speed 8 finally gets that first kill in. Okay, nothing to be done there. They're getting run down until the M4 would only manages one. So it looks all fine in the chaos. Moon, the UMP has a backstab. Get Snappy. Or maybe not, actually. Snappy will get him.
Round. We can start talking about them being competitive in this map.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that Magic have been really struggling when it comes to CT sides. It's really been the T sides that have been doing the heavy lifting for them. Even on CT dominant maps, like Overpass, for instance, they beat FaZe on that because they got 6 rounds in a T side that put them in a really good space. But they do tend to struggle more on the defense than the offense.
I suppose that pretty bonkers. We'll see. This is quick, very quick. AW can't even get to the corner in time. Masval does a lot of damage. The nade then sails over. Doesn't do further. Tescapersky, look at the scaling. The deep mollies in towards both short and long. That's giving it a lot of space here, but Masval will deal with the second player. Bomb's not even down yet. And look at the rotations. Look at the swarm from Magic. They're in the bomb site, and you can't even plant. And this clutch for Snappy is going to be very difficult. Let's go try B again.
Okay, Masval's out long. Actually drops his own smoke, and yeah, Kaspersky's looking for the fight. He finds it, not the outcome he wanted. But he does get caught. That's on the rotation through.
It's a good bait.
This has actually set up Masval really well, hasn't it? Oh, AW. What? How is he alive? Okay, he's not. Does go down.
Another can go away.
Yeah, Moon, can he cut them off? Oh,
cut the bomb off.
Stoun's on the right-hand side. Moon, oh my god. Surely, no, my god, he finds him. Can't quite hit the shot, both of them miss, and straight into can. So that should be it, surely. Crazy timing there.
I tell you what, I wish we had replays with player cams. Because when Moon sees Stown there, he just freaks out. He's just not ready for him whatsoever. And his face was a picture. Tenzi will try and hold on to his AK. One thing you don't want to do is potentially hunt this guy too hard.
Don't want to get a lot of space, though, considering how little they have to work with.
Hanno Pia just playing this one so passive. Can that be a detriment to them? No, because that flashbang is brilliant from Snappy. Spade has replied back with a double. This is a 2-on-3. AW is over on the right bomb site, and Snappy is nowhere near his teammates. There's a world in which this gets weird because AW can hear Snappy and he can maybe drop the bomb, but Snappy will immediately just shimmy round the corner. AW is still trying to be a nightmare for this team. Can Snappy create a pathway? Can he get around the corner? Escapersky bails him out. Oh, it was a long road. Now it's like they've got off the motorway and they're doing the scenic bit. Just trying to get back to your house down the windy bends. Snappy is playing out of his mind. It's so good to see. To be fair to Kaspersky, he has stepped up as well. He's now up to 12 kills. Stown has come off the boil a little bit, but I suppose Snappy has been doing everything, so maybe he doesn't really need to have that same impact on this T side. It'd be nice to see Ken get involved a bit more. For Magic, they're just trying to make sure that none of these NIP players have the opportunity to get involved anymore.
Come on, mollying me? But Moon's thinking, like, really? The bomb's down? You know, you're in a 5-on-1, I'm on a pistol, and you molly me? Stown's gonna go searching. Checking no one's close by as these mid plays start to make moves. Tenzi has a good angle. Steps forward anyway. Oh, doesn't get the kill though. Bested. Now, CD, very low HP. He kind of has to tuck and hope that he can catch the timing swing. There it comes. There's still the instant trade. Still, has to be Moon. Molly forces him back. Can he best down here? Sees the shadow, baits the shot in. Well, with Kaspersky getting the lurk, I think that might just be NIP getting 9.
Yeah, it should be. Moon and Masval are not going to be looking forwards to going for this whatsoever, so they'll get out of dodge. Kaspersky's already on the flank. This is shaping up to be something here for NIP. I love how slow this was. Methodical clears in towards middle. Magic just felt really uncomfortable. They're really anticipating something that never came in. And finally, when Moon is being given an opportunity to be tested on the A-bomb site, he just gets harassed because your donut pillar has fallen. You're getting mollied as well. And you feel like you just can't go for a safe shot. He was relying so much on that mid-hold because it meant that the attack from A was only one directional. As soon as Svede gets caught, he's out of there. He has the utility to deal with this, Magic. NIP are in B.
Oh, Masvel hits the floor. Tansy, he's going to try and step up and try and make the multi. It's 2.5. Bomb not down. AW's looking for the timing to push through. Sitting in the smoke, can he do something here? Flash out comes through, AW runs down 2, looking for the third, this the MP7 flying through. Patiently wait behind it. They're not going to force the issue. They're not rude, they'll wait.
That's good for Magic. Yeah,
it's going to give time for rotations.
AW and Moon will be here. As Fade's like, guys, like this has to be the B play. Especially when you see the smoke coming in. Flashbang over the top. Moon just patiently waits. Masval now tucks in the corner. And, well, he gets owned. Moon now steps in at the bench and tries to handle as many players as he possibly can. That's 2. AW's run out of ammo. Tenzi and Spade. He can also just drop a nade. And he will. That's a lot of damage onto Snappy. Kaspersky, AW baited brilliantly. He'll find the first and the second. There's no trade. Masval then steps in. It's a cleanup in the apartments right now for Magic. Shush will finally answer back, but look at Masval. He's just hiding, tucked in a bench. All the rotates are here. For NIP, they're going to try and get out of dodge.
Now the FAMAS is connected, so they've got 2 decent weapons to work with. Just trying to go as fast as possible. Some little hops. Spade's gonna get some information. I think he's had a look, maybe. So now they're gonna know this is not looking like the B finish. They move into more standard setups. Moon's got the pivotal position. If he goes down, this entire round can be flipped. So it's down, big fight in his hands, but Moon bests him. And it's Shush called upon into the clutch. First of 4 required. Can't get the second.
Just he was feeling a little bit stressed after that round. Like, you won it. You won your map ticket as well. You've broken open the smoke and have died to Deagles. That's fair. That's probably cause to be quite annoyed. You've taken the fight to NIP and you've been overwhelmed. Look at this angle as well. Tenzi, completely blindsided. They're going to get eco'd.
Oh my God. Well.
What a time for me to do that motivational speech about Spade, eh?
I haven't seen too many like eco rounds come through actually for teams at this event. You do all the hard work of dealing with the force buy. This is the easy one. That angle was disgusting in ramp.
Yes.
Like, that's just gross.
Bomb has been planted.
Like, who is sitting there? But of course, it's the perfect round to do it. That's why he's there.
I mean, AW will just try and get the upgrades to the FAMAS. Oh, if he'll be allowed it. Don't want to be losing your life. Be careful. This is a wild angle to be in. If you're AW, can punish. No, he can't. So they will. Good flash. Further forward, now this is why the control's so good, because you wait for the perfect opportunity. It's a lot of info. For NIP as well, they can start accelerating in towards B. Masval and Moon are here. Moon takes the contact first and drops the bomb. What a brilliant round out of Magic just from being patient. It's a sharp shot out of Stown. Painlessly.
Stown's not even going to allow to get away, I don't think. They're going to hound him. They want this AWP. Stown only wants to hold on to it, but if he goes down after time, it's even worse than just going down. They're waiting. They're waiting for the clock, and they're going to run at him. Oh, he's in trouble.
Somewhat competitive. Spersky. He's done it. And anyone else? AW Spade 8 certainly can. Tenzi joins in the mix too.
And so Snappy into this round. A fast play up through short. Spade 8 finds out, and at least Tenzi's there for that trade. In fact, he makes it a doubler. Oh,
Whoa.
and then the swing.
Damn. It's just instant. That's the scary thing about this team. It's just instant. Swing after swing, fight after fight. Moon was even swinging there as well from underpass. Always a backup plan. And now for NIP, the backup plan. Have they even set foot on this A-bomb site? Only to hunt. I don't think they've ever looked to put the bomb down here. Zappy and Shush, the heroes of Ancient, have to really carve something out of absolutely nothing in this one. Masval, yet again, is being so damn patient. He just lurks, he just waits. Contact taken, Masval steps. Yeah, B has not been working, so they're going to try A. Brilliant angle adoption from Tenzi, and the shots are outrageous. It might only be against Tech 9s, but the flicks are so surgical. And there's nothing that NIP can do.
It's playing refrag? What's going on here? That was an insane sequence.
Jesus Christ. What?
I mean, Tenzi is a Mirage Demon. Normally it's the T side that he's just tearing up, but we're seeing his aim just on display, unleashed in Spade 8 where he off. It's like AW might get him. Maybe chooses to go any further. I think it was more impressive in full speed. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Miss Smoke, and it's fine. Snappy will actually take that with glee.
I'm kind of starting to think now it's deliberate for people to miss the window smokes to take the fight and then they re-smoke it afterwards. I might be going crazy with that, but with the amount of times I've seen it, there has to be something there. Or maybe I'm delusional. Look at
Be a bit
this.
delulu sometimes. Yeah, check this. Masval needs to be ready. The smoke is here. He knows what's going on, but remember, Tenzi's here too. AW as well. This is not an open bomb site. Sure, you got the kill coming in, but now you have to get past these defenders. Masval, off the distraction, takes his peek. Bomb on a platter. There's Kaspersky falling. Stown's luck. It's time for him to shine. A 1v3. First is his. Up into the window. Pretty quick too. Oh, and Masval just runs into his own molly. Oh no, was that Stown's molly? He's away! What shots from Stown? Sveti gets caught, and then Moon steps in, gets his. And in fact, makes it a double. That's the bomb drop. Stown gets plucked, and it's just the kill feed. All lighting up Magic.
Oh,
Tenzi. So fast. We'll get punished on the second swing. Can't be another clutch round. Shush wants to give it a try. Problem's going to be that bomb in the eyes of Moon, but got to get past here. Moon is not super close. Smarthouse just going to take the initial fight, has util he can dispense, and now Moon arrives. Masval stepping out, but Moon still taking all the kills in between the two of them. It's a lockdown.
could be dubbed as a semi-final. And they are doing brilliantly Spade 8 just denies middle again. Look at how many players are here. The scaling out A. Tenzi to be tested. Does he get cleared at default? Well, he was going to be, but the flashbangs are just brilliant. But Shush might be even better. He's found a double, 2v3. Scaling starts coming in. AW's just in the smoke. Stow needs to try and pick up this bomb. It's all getting a little bit hairy, especially with that incendiary. Shush goes searching and Stow just leaves the bomb in the open. He wants to get it later.
He tried to get it, but the molly singed him and he just decided he needed to step away. And to get tricky with this hole in the box. Magic, they're not going to give that fight. Just goes looking for it and yeah, straight into Masval, waiting for that extension. Comes down, offer up another 1v3. He's not going to find anything down ramp. Still needs to clear it. There's been a lot of space given over. Tricky part's going to be scooping up this bomb. Time's going to become limited. And then that's the question. When does AW swing? Sounds desperate to find anyone, but he's just not being given a single fight. Finally, it's Moon. Shows his face.
That was the limit test. This is the real deal. But Moon's here.
Off on the line. Flashbang comes over. Ineffective. Moon has no trouble with that fighting. Can't hit the quick flick. Spade 8, though, he'll step in and provide that frag. And in fact, it's just complete evisceration. Snappy's left in the 1-on-5. And surely, going to be momentarily, it's thrown over so that Tenzi can take the forward position. Asbel gets the first kill, a 5-on-4 bomb planted. NIP losing players everywhere. And they even give this a go. They lost every single player. Another comes from the flank in short, and they can't even get onto the bomb site. There's no way in. Magic have players in the walls.
Look how fast this is.
Too short. Stout has the fight. Can he win it? It's still one. But Moon just keeps on going after getting the first. I saw a tuck in from Snappy. This is going to catch Moon off guard. The acceleration. Can Snappy off for a second? Can. But now it's left to Shush. He's going to arrive at a good time. That smoke allows him some room, but it also signals that he's here. Masol creeps forward. AW is hitting the deck, just about standing from those bullets. As soon as Shush jumps out, surely Masol. Thursky tries to get one back, but it doesn't really work out for him. It's Ken that steps in. Here's Tenzi. Maybe a chance here. These players are just about living in these fights. Oh, Spade 8 gets the headshot. 4-on-4. Oh, that didn't quite work out for him. The molly spreads a little bit further than hoped.
They don't realize this yet, but there's 3 players on A. NIP have put a big gamble here. They might start shifting pieces in a minute, but the danger is that the bomb is actually repositioning. It all falls silent. Moon starts walking. Shush is here. Does he get caught on this time? And yes, he does. That is nice pulled. He can't believe it. He can't believe it because the utilities landed and Ken can hear them throwing it over at B. This is so confusing. It's now a 2-on-2 split. All the rotates are on B for NIP, and Magic have just got this open runway to go A.
I think Cam might just get caught as well. It's either by the underpass players or it's the ones on A, and he swings in off the fight. The flash doesn't do the job. Stan loses his life through his feet into his head. And Snappy in the 1-on-4, 20 HP, no kit, no chance. Surely done for in a moment. AW spins to get it done.